All right, all right, all right, all right. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/@ nothing left to do but win. And we here with a quick wax report. And we've got some breaking news going on in the hip hop community right now. We've got some breaking news, right? So, all right, I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to get right into it. So, what we have here is an article from CNBC right off of the Microsoft homepage. One of the first things that you're going to see when you open up your Microsoft homepage, if your homepage is set to default, this article has popped up. You've seen it, right? So let's get into it. Feds raid Sean Combs' homes in LA and Miami as part of a criminal probe in New York. This is NBC News reporting this. This isn't just some random hip hop article. And I also want to say shout out to True Water Papers. I'll let their logo rock for the remainder of the show today. Shout out to True Water Paper. Shout out to Billy Green and True Water Papers. My guy pulled up on me, dropped off these papers. We'll be reviewing these True Water Papers. I will link them down below. Logo in the upper right hand corner. But let's proceed with the proceedings. So, once again, feds raid Sean Combs' homes in LA and Miami as part of criminal probe in New York, right? Federal agents raided properties owned by hip hop mogul Sean Combs in Los Angeles and Miami, NBC has reported. The agents were authorized to search the properties by warrants issued in Manhattan federal court. So, this is stemming from Manhattan federal court. Pardon me as I grab the bev. 3 women and 1 man have been interviewed in New York by authorities in connection to a probe involving possible sex trafficking, sexual assault, the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms related to Combs, who is also known as Diddy, also known as Diddy, right? This is crazy, right? The raid come a month after music producer Rodney Lee Rod Jones sued Combs, claiming he was sexually harassed, drug in. Oh my goodness. These are nasty allegations, people. People. Hey yo, shout out to my guy Trav the Assassin. We got to get you up here, brother. I'm just reading articles here. I'm not making up nothing, not fabricating anything. I'm just reading the daily news. And for some reason, Sean Combs is in the news. So I figured I'll read the article. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue. This is terrible though. This is horrible, bro. Federal agents raided homes owned to hip hop mogul Sean Combs in Los Angeles, Miami, part of Progress in New York. U.S. Department of Homeland Security agents who raided Combs' property were authorized to search them by warrants issued in Manhattan federal court months after a series of lawsuits accused Combs of serious sexual misconduct. Law enforcement sources says phones were seized from Mr. Combs. I don't got to say his age. I don't know what's the is his age important here? Well, I don't want to leave nothing out. But at the same time, you guys can read the screen. I don't got to put his age out there. Before he was scheduled to leave for a trip to the Bahamas. Wow, phones received before before he could hit the Bahamas. They took his phones. A source familiar with the situation told NBC that 3 women and 1 man have been interviewed in New York by federal authorities in connection to a probe involving possible sex trafficking, sexual assault, the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms related to Combs. All right, so this is getting repetitive here. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't have much more details other than that, but something interesting did pop up. Whoa. It's getting nasty, people. Whoa. You see it? You see it? Shout out to WM for dropping this in the back chat. Shout out to the community. You heard? Look at this. Diddy's sons. You hear that? That's plural. Listen, this is crazy, people. Diddy's sons, Justin Combs and Christian Combs, spotted in handcuffs during raid. Wow. Wow. People, yo, is there anything worse than falling victim to your own lust? Yo, when the things you do are wicked, it's bad enough. When the things that you do are wicked enough to have this type of effect on the of the loved ones around you, you've really reached a different level. So I'll just read here. This was by Real D Hughley on Instagram. Yikes, Team DL, source Hollywood Unlocked. Justin Combs and Christian Combs spotted in handcuffs while Diddy's Los Angeles home was being raided. So even if these kids were not apprehended, because this is not what the article or what the statement is conveying, they're not saying that these guys were apprehended. But while the search was being conducted, they were, detained for lack of better words, I would assume, right? Ah, boy. More money, more problems. This is crazy, man. Pardon the drinking. Wow. 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 Reality check. I'm shocked. This is my first time seeing this. Wow. Just not a good look, man. Not a good look at all, man. I mean, I don't I don't really know what else to say when it comes to the situation, good people. Shout out to the comments, shout out to the viewership. I appreciate y'all. This is the Wax Report. I just wanted to come in here and pretty much shine some light on what's happening in the music industry. If anyone in the comments has any questions, feel free to bring it out. I think this pretty much wraps this up, but this is bad, yo. When your actions or your actions have caught up to you, I'm guessing this is what it looks like, right? Everything comes to the light. They always tell you that, everything comes to the light, you know, anything done in the dark is going to come to the light. And look at this, man. This is Diddy, man. The allegations are crazy, and I'll put it back up here. The allegations are crazy. We got real life footage. They hit two houses. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out on a myriad of different levels. From who's getting raided next, to what they have found. And I will say this, before I end this, I will say, I sympathize with the victims. It's too often in these situations and scenarios where the victims go unnoticed. So, much respect to the victims. I don't know if this is considered justice to them, but at least they get to see some sort of effect of their testimony, which is a raid happening. This is like step one, a raid. Honestly, man, when they've got enough to raid you, they got you already, bro. When they have enough, and I'm not saying this with any fact or any notion that any of this is true, but if they have enough to raid to you, yo, they got you, man. They got your boys in handcuffs, bro. This is crazy, man. But yo, shout out to the people. I'm gonna end this one right here. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame. YouTube.com/@ nothing left to do but win. I'm gonna close this one out with a beat recently produced by yours truly, Chaotic Flame. And here we go.
Burn to cinders. Chaotic flame.